Let's just go live. Hopefully, this doesn't look like it was shot on a toaster this time. So, guys, quick stream today. Yeah, dude, yesterday was wild. Wow, I got so many good messages. Definitely the vibe around town is different. I can tell you that for sure. The love is real. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Like the messages, literally even walking my daughter to and from school today, like getting stopped, and people talking about it. It really meant a lot today. So I appreciate everybody who's been showing love on the new stuff. We dropped, what was it, the girls recap video of the day yesterday, and yeah, man, this was one of those ones where yeah, here's the video right here. I'm gonna play it with no audio, but this is definitely one of those ones where like this was either gonna hit in the feels and be like one of those videos, or one of those that's just gonna be like, oh my god, that was so cringe. Nick, what did you do? But that's how I felt by the end of it, because like I've watched it back and heard this song. I no lie, less than 25 times in a row. Like that's conservatively saying. So by the time it's about to go out, I'm like, I don't know if this song's any good anymore. I don't know if any of these shots I selected are good anymore, but it ended up coming out great. You saw the first part of it where I said, I think I'm going to do slow motion, start with the end first, and then work the storyline in. And we ended up doing that. So enough gabbing, and we can watch it a little bit. So the song I ended up using was Dreams by Cranberries. Great Irish band. They did Zombie. And yeah, there's just something about that song and this group and this moment that seemed to fit. Wow. I can't believe I shot some of these. Like, it's one of those videos I watched, but it's like, I can't believe I shot that. I can't believe I was there for that. Okay, so here's the transition, and then we go right back to the beginning. So we've already established the girls have won. So now we have a little flashback. Let's see where it started. It's a hook, people. That's nails. That kid was nails with that flag. They can't see me waving, but that shot could have been a little smoother, but we did all right with that. So this is like all that. This is B-roll, guys. B-roll is so important. Getting those little things, kind of stretch it here. Definitely could have had a little bit more there. Oh, yeah. There's the student section going off. We love it. Oh, that chirping. Love that. Big stop. This is where we could. I wish we did do audio here, but yeah. Definitely going to clip that just alone on its own. But yeah, so the video is definitely longer than usually. We're doing a minute reel, faster paced music. This is one of those videos that we wanted, like, I wanted things to slow down a bit. Like, take it all in, enjoy the video. We're so rushed and everything is so hit you over the head with After Effects, sound design. Everything just beats you over the head to just get your attention. But this kind of stuff, like even with the sound off, like you could like just like feel the shots, see the moments, and see the story unfold. And that's what I think is the biggest thing. Like, could you put any song to it and it kind of works? I think you could put any song to this video and it would work. Even songs that are ridiculous. But oh yeah. Nice hug moment. Huge crowd out there. Me. I hear my wife singing Chadwick Stokes up in the upstairs. Who's at the game too? I can't wait. I'm gonna get to see him this Saturday for Calling All Crows. Somerville Theater. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Show of the year. So I was supposed to be doing a Cage Titans this weekend. We pushed that back. And I was so happy because, you know, I just don't get to go out to see concerts that much. And I can't wait to see it. Well, hold up. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, this is your neighbor. No, I can't. I'll let you guys find him in your own time. I'm not going to be that guy right now. Not going to be that guy. But he's my favorite musician. I'm going to go see him this Saturday. Calling All Crows is a great foundation, great cause. If you have the ability to go out and support, go grab the new album from Dispatch. It's not new. It's been out since last summer. I've just been listening to it a lot. But yeah, we dropped that one, and yeah, just really happy with the response. A lot of the messages that I've gotten, like Milton Youth Hockey reached out. They were really nice. So again, thank you to the girls. Thank you to the coaches. Thank you to the boosters. Thank you to the parents. Thank you to the entire Milton youth hockey and just Milton community coming together on this one. This is really, really special. We're not done yet. We have the photo album dropping this afternoon. So you guys are going to have all new photos. Rashburn, we're waiting for yours, guy. Rashy, we're waiting for your photos, dude. Everybody's waiting. You were there like for 12 hours. Just pushing my guy to be better. Anyway, so in other news, we're back into Cage Titans mode a little bit. Like we're back on May 9th. And I'm dying for fight news like the rest of you guys. Like so typically we have a little bit of a dead period. This is the longest period we've gone since COVID without a show. We're usually about 8 weeks out from a chart, 10 weeks. And now we're around that mark. So I feel like that itch, it's like it's almost fight time. I need to get into camp. I need to start promoting, really start doing. But the reality is like, dude, like the amount of stuff that we have dropped. This is actually something, I think I could show this. So we're going over here to Meta Business Suite. I guys want to put something in perspective. So let's look at, this is what's called Meta Business Suite. And if you manage Facebook pages, you know exactly what this is. But this is actually something I don't think a lot of people use, which is the benchmarking, where you can basically add all of your competition and all the people that you maybe want to follow and compare your stuff to. And they rank it right here. So right now it's ranked by followers on Instagram. That's down at the bottom. Now we're going to switch it all the way up. What? That's not right. That's not right. Yeah. Okay. There it is. So as you can see, UFC 49 million. And then we put everybody in here. And yes, this is how I do my marketing and research. Is like, hey, what are they posting? What are they doing? How often are they posting? What kind of content are they posting? So I'm always checking this list to see kind of where we're landing. Let's see. Instagram following. What till we get to? Yep, Cage Titans. So 462, not bad, with 846 published piece of content. So right now, as an Instagram following, Cage Titans has more than Harvard Football, A1 Combat, which is on UFC Fight Pass, but they're also a new promotion. So, they've crossed 30,000. Very good. Tough Enough, I'm surprised by because they're an amazing show. I can't believe they're not polished. But ECHL, Maine Mariners, that's the Bruins affiliate. UMass Amherst football, UMass Harvard hockey. We have more followers than Northeastern men's hockey. See, that's the whatever that organization is. The Boston Guard, the female lacrosse team, who doesn't get enough love. Whoever, jabronis, Brockton Rocks. But yeah, so this actually is great. So right now we're trying to jump UMass hockey. Boston Legacy FC had a weekend, dude. 30K in Gillette. That's awesome. That's awesome. And when they start I hope they get their own arena. I hope they play in the new one that's going to go into Everett. Hope the Emeralds get their own little spot too. I'm excited about them. But yeah, we're really kind of jumping close. And then we can also compare. But here's what I really want to show. So in terms of published content, Cage Titans right now. So we only have 46,000 followers to 49. We literally have almost, they're much bigger than us. But published content, 846, 799. Cage Titans publishes more than the Celtics, Bruins. One championship, I can't believe we're outposting. That's anybody who follows one championship. I couldn't believe that stat when I saw it. We're outposting them. That's baffling. Just outworking everybody right now. So, dude, and also shout out Fury out of Texas, covering that area. I like their show a lot. I wish they would do more to distinguish that they're from Texas, do more Texas stuff. Like, I think they need to get Daniel Shoemaker in there and like just creative direct that whole thing. That would be my choice. But when I look at my team and what we're doing on Instagram, like we're just absolutely, we just put in the work. There's no excuse. Just put in the work. Big shout out to Louis Linton, MMA Spear, who's a big part of that number right there. And yeah, again, we're out hosting the UFC. I forgot that my thing was blocking it on this side, so this might have been a little irrelevant. But yeah, let's go over to Facebook, which again, Facebook I truly do believe is the dead internet. But let's look at followers. One championship, 55 million has more than UFC. That's banana lands. Cannot believe that one for a second. 2.2 with the Bruins. Cage Titans at 85,000, up 10,000 followers. We have more Facebook followers than the Providence Bruins. That's baffling. Back-to-back rugby champions, New England Free Jacks, who I'm a huge fan of. I can't wait for Free Jacks to come back. Springs over at Quincy. Yo, dude, good times on a Saturday. Absolutely. more than the Worcester Red Sox, which again is, you think they'd be grandfathered from the Pawtucket Red Sox with their followership, but that's a newer franchise still, but that's more than them. The Boston Fleet, we still have more Facebook followers than. But again, guys, we've also been around for 16 years. So, and also Facebook, I also truly do believe is the dead internet theory. But again, like this helps quantify in terms of like, hey, where are we standing with all the rest of the New England sports properties that are within the area right now? And then also, again, like if I want to just, so it's like I'm a fan, and this is not like some like hater look over the shoulder thing, except for maybe one promotion. Yeah, I like to go in and see, okay, what different ways are they doing their activations here? Okay, so this is their graphic templates. Happy birthday is always a big one. Oh, there's St. Patrick's Day graphic, very graphic heavy on Facebook. But again, then you can go over to benchmarking, Instagram. Oh, I'm a big Octagon guy, so let's go check out Octagon page. So again, it's market research. We're just going out here and we're trying to see what's cool, what's not. So if you don't know, Octagon is the biggest MMA promotion out of Germany right now. And they're putting on just raucous shows. Unbelievable stuff. Fleury's their current heavyweight champion, the guy right there. But yeah, they put on stadium shows. They're kind of like, they remind me a little bit of how the UFC used to be. Okay, so quote graphics. They do good behind the scenes stuff. I have no idea what that is. Time to introduce ours. I have no clue what this is. No clue. I love you guys. No clue. Shout out to Patrick and Corey, by the way, who his first show that he ever worked was, oh, is this hockey? What's going on here? Man. Celebrity series. Yeah, so they have celebrity series. So yeah, again, this is a great way to just like, if you need ideas and you're trying to find, and also again, like I like to put ideas that are not from mixed martial arts. So let's see. I'll find a fun one, something I really want to see. Fight Circus, that's definitely a fun one. Let's see what Terrier Hockey's doing. They usually drop some bangers. Signed, good graphics there. The walk-in shots are key now. You need to have the walk-in fits. And guys, can we please go back to wearing suits? Like, I'm so sick of seeing NHL stars not wearing suits, guys. Come on, wear suits. Is this Bernie? Or, yep, Bernie. Bernie. You got him there. Bernie's a monster with it. So he's shooting over, and he also is doing something. So if you don't know, let's actually go over to Bernie's real quick. The guy I've been following for a bit. He's got a killer portfolio. Doing great work. That was great from Cole Hudson, but he's also working on stuff with Hingham. Like, yeah, he just has a great cinematic style. Does hockey incredibly well. Him with Hingham, BU, one of the best pages definitely to follow. Oh, we're back into football season. Damn, it's been a while. Yeah. So in terms of Cage Titans bringing it back, we're still very much kind of dumping Boston. And like, we're also still, hold up, I'll refresh that. We're still trying to figure out creatively where we want to go with the next one, because personally from where I'm standing is I don't want to take a step back from Boston. I want to come back with the sickest show we've ever had in Plymouth. Knowing what we know now from Boston, now having been to that level, coming back down to Plymouth, not coming back down, but like a more manageable, our home barn, a place that we know the best. You know, we should come in there and just put on an absolutely rocky show. And I know that, I don't know if people saw, so Ticketry put me in their vlog here. Yeah, so they used me as the hook for their, oh man, I do kind of miss my hair. I'm not going to lie. Do kind of miss my hair. So now it's gone, but Ticketry dropped this amazing documentary about them doing our ticketing and helping with our fans and fighters, getting them better payouts, because Ticketmaster, let's just say, was making it very difficult in Live Nation. We're making it difficult in certain places to do things in the way that we do them at Cage Titans. So Ticketry really stepped up and took on the beasts themselves and did an amazing job capturing the event, selling the event. They were a big part of the reason why we had a sellout. because fans were able to buy directly from their fighters, and fighters were able to sell directly to the fans and still earn commission on it. So that's huge. Always appreciate the work those boys do. And they got more stuff coming up. I think we're doing WWE and NXT in Plymouth soon. So, yeah. Shout out Ticketry. I wear their hat all the time. They have the best merch, too. Best merch. Why is there turkey there? Good question. So this is Turkey TV. One of the content creators there. Now, he did this all with AI really well. Actually, shockingly well. To the point where I definitely asked him, hey, could we use some of this stuff or possibly know what kind of stuff you're doing? Because here's the thing. Practically, I feel like AI has usage. I think overusage of it is pretty lame, or reliance on it. It's killer creativity, ease of use. It's a bad thing. But what I do like is, like, you look at the new TED series with the Bill Clinton thing they did. That was all AI, not prosthetics, not CGI, and AI made it look perfect. So it does have its application, but it has to be an accent to something else. It can't be fully reliant on it. I feel like that is all based on around his footage and then giving a good prompt for the turkey. So pretty good stuff. But yeah, I gotta get myself some food after this. I keep getting we have food after the things. There was a new thing that was started by Jason, our intern, who's just getting back from Vegas from his little UFC excursion. Yeah, dude, we always get pizza and like fries in the back. Like, look at this. This is from Dirty Water Joe, my favorite place on Newberry Street. I requested that this be our pizza sponsor, and I did not get one piece of dirty dough. But at least the fighters got it. I can't believe it. Not one piece of pizza for your boy. Look at, okay, here we go. We got the sandwiches from Figaro's. Oh, that's also Joe Lozon. He has a school over in Canton. So for all my Milton people who are looking to get into mixed martial arts, looking to get into jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, off-season training, anything like that, head over to Canton. And Lozon MMA, they got great trainers, great training partners, amazing facilities. Always recommend them. So also for the wrestling team, get in some extra wrestling runs over there with American Grit. Hockey players, get over there and get tough over the summer. Absolutely come back just ready to kill. That and some shinny hockey this summer, boys. We'll be good. I think I've done enough Eric Wynn fanboying on this channel so far on this stream. But yeah, man, going back to Revolution, I'm going to scroll back a little bit further because, damn, this was the dream and it happened, and it still hasn't really set in that, wow, we really did the thing. DJ Shane Doherty. So this is me working the camera behind here. So I'm in the middle of the ring, just being a booth money. But he slayed it, dude. That set went way harder than it had any right to go for an intermission set. It was sick. It was so sick. There's Bergie. This one was shot by, Caleb. Good dude. Worked with Cam that night. So he was a live posting that night, and then he contributed that. So that was an MVP move, dude. Thank you. Definitely got to talk to you before May 9th. Definitely we got to talk. Oh, damn. I lost my spot. Back. But yeah, it was an unreal night in Boston. Are we in talks to do it again? There are talks. NGM definitely liked what we did. We liked what we did. Now knowing what we know about going in, and now that we know what's possible going in, we're definitely more motivated to go back in and have like maybe a summer show, take what we learned from this show and really, really dial it in to the point where it's just going to be fight, entertainment, nonstop action, and just really go ham in there. Like, I think this could be our spot, but I don't want to wear out the market to where it doesn't feel special. So like, this was like the first walk out of the night for fights. Like, look at that. That's just, MMA media doesn't talk about this at all. What are they doing? No, dude, there is no more MMA media. I can't even front on that. You see the Ronda Rousey Carano thing? I think somebody made the joke there was like 13 people there, and it was like that big. And I was like, oh man, I don't think that's a problem even with the draw. I think that's just like, no, there's like the media core is gutted at this point. So it's just not what it's going to be. Oh yeah, we had the Kazakh boys. They had their crazy walkouts. So going into the next one, 100% cut down on the AMI walkouts. The AMIs, look, guys, get out there and have your fight. We know that you guys, a lot of you are ticket sellers, a lot of people are there for you, but also, you know, the pros shouldn't have to be the ones that are rushing through things because their records, those are the fights with the biggest stakes. Amateur, dude, you're just going out there to get the experience, have, you know, and get better. That's all it is. These guys, that's their job. They're trying to progress their career or keep their career going. So, you know, in terms of what we learned from the last show, definitely smush that undercard to be much, much faster and give that pro and May card time to breathe, time to prepare, because those are the guys that need that time. They can make, luckily we had pros that could make that adjustment on the fly because they're pros and they're like, hey, whatever is going to be is ever going to be. I'm going to take care of it. It doesn't matter to me. But I'd always like to give them the position to also have their walkouts the way they wanted to do it, have their announcements the way they want to do it, have post-fight speeches. And the only way we can cut time in on the show is on the prelims. And yeah, dude, amateurs, they do some things that take up too much time. Like, again, like I loved this walkout by both of these guys. It took both these dudes way too long to hit the stage. They had these long, maybe minute long intros and builds to drops. Guys, here's the thing: if you have a walkout song, like if you're an amateur early on the card, right into a hook, right into a drop, no big build in, no, because here's the thing: when you're a main event guy, you can let it build a little bit. Like when you're, so it took homeboy with the Kazakh flat like 2 hours to get out. It felt like 2 hours, whereas opposed to, I'm just gonna go to somebody who does it like you're like what, how I'm talking about it. Like when you're Cam Arnold and Andrew Valdina, like when you're Cam, like you can take your time till your song comes out and let it simmer while you hit the stage. You're allowed to do that because you're the main event. People are waiting for you. Like they've been dying to see you. So this is the point where you can like really like build up that hype and that anticipation. Like, yeah, Cam, I appreciate Cam so much because, you know, like he knew that people were trying to push him like to get it. It's like, nope, I'm going my fucking speed, my fucking time, my fucking moment. And that's why Cam is a guy. He is a dude's dude. But yeah, that's the rule for amateur fighters. When you're picking your walkout song, don't do the long, I'm going to stand in the back for like a minute and a half, or I'm going to let the build, dude, just get out there and fight. Like when you establish yourself as a guy that people came to see, or a woman that somebody came to see, then you can have the like, you know, build it up, sing alongs, wait for the drop to come in. You can do all that. When you're an amateur guy, don't do none of that. Just get out and fight. But yeah, we're working on some names for the next one. I know the matchups already that are, I'm already starting to see teas. So big thing for people that understand, I don't do any matchmaking with Cage Titans. I get messaged like, how do I fight for Cage Titans? Message Mike on Facebook and you can get a fight. That's it. I find out stuff like a little bit before the rest of everybody else, and then I share it out. That's how it works. I don't have that much inside info really. So I'm comfortable streaming. But from what was collabed over today, we got this from Jay Perrin. And yeah, it looks like he's going for a belt, 145. So our last champion, Tommy Pagaluglio, just went out to Colorado. And I think his last fight was for PFL. And I have reason to believe, based on the sources, that he might be going to PFL. He was supposed to fight on the PFL Boston card, I believe, but the Boston card fell through after Matthews Arena got smashed. But so 145 is open right now. As far as I know, unless Tommy Pag is going to come back and defend the belt, which is possible. But again, like, you know, if he's got something lined up with PFL or he's working on something over there in Colorado, that might be what it might be. So that might wouldn't be for, there's a lot of good fights. And then also, I ended last stream talking about this one, Dan Neve. He's got a fight lined up against an undefeated person. He made his own post right here. Title on the line, undefeated opponent. And I'm not going to leak anything, but I think everybody who follows the Instagram could put 2 and 2 together. Anyway, unrelated, let's look at this. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. It's like a welterweight Francis Ngannou. Oh, God. Well, anyway, wouldn't it be sick if those two dudes fought for a belt? Just saying, just saying, like, that dude versus this dude, like in a fight, would be sick. Hypothetically, would be hypothetically sick. Also, Jay Perrin coming back and fighting for a belt. Hypothetically, that would be sick. I would love to see that for May 9th. St. Patrick's Day thing. Chris O'Brien. Look, Chris O'Brien. So he's a former champion. He hasn't fought in years. We miss him. But he's what a dude. What a dude. What a nice guy. He used to have the 6-second knockout record right here. Sorry if I had a lot of espresso, so like I'm shaking my legs right now. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Mom, I want Conor McGregor. We have Conor McGregor at Cage Titans. Yeah. He looks like the cop from Super Troopers. You boys like Mexico? Yeah, my wife is working on something upstairs, so that's why I have the time to stream right now. She's upstairs building some furniture. Yeah, but Cage Titans, can't wait to get back at it. It's been too long, and we're crushing it on numbers right now. Like I've been doing my own numbers recently. Like I got about up to 2 million over the last 30 days, which is awesome. We love that. Yep, here are the numbers. So 2 million views over the last 30 days, all from Reels. Big shout out, Lindsay and Izzy. You guys, awesome. Appreciate you guys. But also, it's not just them. So there's another million in there. Again, we're looking at 900. So there's another million views that didn't come for that. So everybody's saying, oh, it's just one video. Math. That's how that is. Anyway, I hear dude coming down the stairs to the studio. Throwing stuff downstairs. Yep. Good enough time to hop off, I guess. But thank you guys. Yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. I'm going to work on these streams a little bit more. I'm going to be upgrading the microphone setup, my camera setup, and definitely going to buy the StreamYard to get this stupid duck out of the top right. We got a lot of good stuff coming. Right now, like just on the personal stuff, my wife is redoing our entire living room, all new furniture, all new couch, new everything. Finishing up the Dudes album and a couple projects there. Got a couple other projects hanging that we're trying to wrap up. We got spring sports starting soon, so lacrosse is getting going. Trying to book up some softball and baseball and some rugby. I might, start putting the flyer out for that stuff soon. But yeah, man, up until then, it's just keep things playing. I actually did get a really good lead today. We're going to explore what that might be. So stay tuned for that. I might be going back into Boston towards the Garden soon. I'll be ubiquitous. All right. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody tuned in.